Koeppel vs. Speirs case, privacy rights and employer surveillance. Introduction. The Koeppel vs. Speirs case is a pivotal example of the intersection between privacy rights and employer surveillance in the private sector. The case, which was tried in New York in 2002, involved a private employer who installed a concealed video surveillance camera in a bathroom. The employer's actions were challenged in an intrusion upon seclusion privacy tort claim. The key issue in this case was whether the installation of such surveillance equipment in a private area, even if it was unable to produce identifiable images, could support a claim for invasion of privacy. Case facts. The plaintiff, Koeppel, was an employee of Speirs, the defendant. After discovering the hidden camera in the bathroom, Koeppel filed a claim against Speirs alleging that the installation of the camera was an invasion of his privacy and constituted intrusion upon seclusion. Speirs, however, argued that he did not intrude upon Koeppel's solitude or seclusion because the camera was incapable of producing identifiable images. Court ruling. The court found in favor of Koeppel, holding that to prove an intrusion upon seclusion claim, a plaintiff is not required to provide evidence that the offending party actually succeeded in viewing or otherwise intruding on their privacy. The court reasoned that the mere act of installing the surveillance camera in a private space constituted an intrusion upon seclusion. This decision underscored the importance of respecting employee privacy, even in the face of employer rights to monitor the workplace. Implications for HR. This case has significant implications for human resources practice and the role of a human resources practitioner. From an HR perspective, it is essential to strike a balance between the need to monitor the workplace for safety and productivity reasons and the need to respect employee privacy. The Koeppel vs. Speirs case emphasizes that intrusion upon seclusion can occur even when there is no actual viewing or recording of private actions. This means that any form of surveillance in private areas, such as bathrooms or changing rooms, can be seen as an invasion of privacy, irrespective of whether the surveillance equipment is operational or not. As an HR practitioner, this case highlights the need to be vigilant in ensuring that employer surveillance practices do not infringe on employee privacy rights. Being vigilant means being alert and watchful, especially to avoid danger or difficulties. In the context of this statement, it means that HR practitioners should be alert to the risk of infringing on employees' privacy rights when implementing surveillance practices. They should constantly review the surveillance measures to ensure that they are not being misused or overused. The HR practitioner should make sure that the use of any surveillance measures is justified. This means that there should be a good and valid reason for surveillance. For example, it could be to ensure that employees are not wasting company time, to prevent theft, or to maintain safety standards. Conclusion. The Koeppel vs. Speirs case provides a clear reminder of the importance of respecting employee privacy and the potential legal consequences when this privacy is infringed upon. It also emphasizes the importance of transparency and communication in the context of employer surveillance. As an HR practitioner, I must ensure that these principles are upheld in the workplace to protect both the rights of the employees and the interests of the employer.